Hey everyone, today we are going to set up our Android development environment. We are going to set up both Java SDK and Android Studio today. First of all, we are going to download and install the latest Java JDK. So we will search for Java JDK download. We will click on this first link of Oracle and then we came here. So here it says JDK 21 is the latest long-term support version, so we will select the JDK 17. Then we will select the operating system. I'm going for Windows, and whoever is installing for Windows, just download this x64 installer here. And I have already downloaded it, so there is no need for me to download it again. So now we are going to install it. So here it is asking to reinstall. I'm going to reinstall it. So now it is removing the previous version and configuring the new one. And we just have to simply click on next, next, and it is going to install. And now it is installed. So we will close this, and now we have to set up environment variables. So now we are going to open environment variables. So we see this, there is this Java home variable. So I'm just going to show you what to do here. So you just have to name it Java home exactly and copy your JDK 21 path and paste it here and then click on OK. And then we go to path, we open it, and here you have to copy paste the bin path of your Java JDK 21. And then you just have to click OK, OK, and close everything. And now we are done with the setup of Java JDK. Now we are going to download Android Studio. So we are going to just Google Android Studio. We will open this Android Studio download now. And then we are just going to click on this download Android Studio Koala feature drop. Then we are going to accept all these terms and conditions. Click on this download button. So this will download your Android Studio, and I have already downloaded it, so no need for me to download it, but this is going to take some time. This is around somewhat 1 GB. Okay, so now we are going to install Android Studio. We simply click next. I prefer not to install the virtual device, but you can install. So now then we click next, next, next. The installation will take some time. The process should be same across all the devices. Do let me know if you are facing any issues with the installation. Okay, so now the installation is complete. We click on next and then we click finish. Now our Android Studio is opening for the first time. So we click next. If you are installing Android Studio for the first time, I would say just go with the standard option, but you can go with the custom as well. So now the Android is going to install some of these packages and we just click next. Now we have to accept both Android SDK license and Intel Android Extra license separately, and then we have to click on finish button. And now it is installing all the dependencies or packages that it was showing earlier. Again, this is going to take some time. And after this installation, you just have to click on finish. Now we are going to create our first Android project. Just click on new project button. So you can see there are a lot of options, but for the first video, for the first time, we are just going to select the empty views activity and we are going to click next. Now we are going to give a name to our project. You can also select the location where you want to keep it. We are going to select the language as well. We will select the language as Java. You can keep rest of the things as it is and click on finish. Now we will wait for our Android Studio to configure our project. Okay, so our first project is open. So you can see this is the new UI of the Android Studio. In the top right and bottom left corner, you can see multiple buttons and options, which we are going to use as we move forward with the series. And in the top left corner, there is this menu option where all the options are available. And in the settings, I'm just going to change the UI to the old one because I do not really like the new UI, so I'm just going to disable it. So when you are going to do it, your Android Studio is going to restart. Okay, now my Android Studio is restarted, and you can see this is the old UI. This could be much more familiar if you have used any other IDEs for Java programming or C++ programming. So here are all the options with the names as well. And now we are going to look at the project structure of our first Android app. So the first is this manifest file. So this Android manifest file is a crucial component of every Android app. It contains essential information that Android system needs to run the app, such as app's package name, components like activities, services and receivers, permissions and more. So here we are going to put all our activities that we are going to create, all our permissions that we are going to use and other things. And then we are going to expand this Java folder. Here you see there is one package folder, then and there are two test folders. One is the normal test folder. So this is normal unit test where we put all the unit test, and the Android test is Android instrumental test. So these are the tests that run on an actual device or an emulator. These tests have access to Android components such as the context of the app and can interact with the UI as well. Then there is this our package folder where we have our main activity file. Then there is this resource directory where we have all our resources, whether we talk about drawables, we talk about layouts, we talk about app icons, values such as strings, colors and themes and other XML files. Then comes our build Gradle. So you can see there are two build.gradles. One is the project level and one is the module level. So the project level build.gradle file usually located at the root of your Android project applies settings and configurations that affect the entire project. It typically contains configurations options for the build system itself, including repositories, dependencies, that are shared across all modules and plugin management. Then we have our build.gradle, the particular module one. So the module level build.gradle file is specific to an individual module within your project, typically the app module. It contains configurations related to building, testing and packaging that module, such as dependencies, build types, flavors and Android specific settings. So the settings.gradle file in an Android project is a configuration file that tells Gradle which modules are included in the build and how they are structured within the project. This file is particularly important in projects that have multiple modules as it defines the relationship between those modules. So for instance, in our app, there is only one module, app module. So now we are going to build our app. So I use my personal mobile phone to build apps, and with the new version you can just view your mobile phone here on the screen. So this first time build will always take time. So when you are opening the project for the first time build will take some time, but after that it will build instantly. So yeah, so this is what our app is looking like. Actually we do not have anything in this app, so this is just a normal hello world app. So now we are going to see where is this hello world written, because we couldn't see anything here in our main activity. So this hello world is so this the whole screen is kind of a it's a layout. So this will be in our layout directory. So where is this layout directory? It is here. And if we open this is our activity main. We are going to open it, and here we have a text view which is saying hello world. So this is where hello world is written. So guys, this is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video and you have learned something. And if you do, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any doubts, just comment below and I will answer to all the questions. This is just the beginning guys. As we move forward, we will learn new concepts daily while creating apps. As the channel grows, we will create many apps and all of them will be good apps. Not the hello world is our first app, not like these apps. So all the apps will be really good where which you can either put on Play Store, or if you are just a beginner, you are at the college, you are learning things, you can put them in your resume, you can show to everyone, or you can simply use them in your daily life. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.